morning. Here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. Lagos State government announces 3-hour traffic diversion at Ikeja for installation of pedestrian bridge. National Economic Council approved $617 million investment in digital creative enterprises. And Farrington gunmen attack leaves 60 people dead, others injured in Moscow. And in sports, Nigerian boxers record victories at various stages in ongoing African games. And now the details. I am Mike James. Lagos State government has announced a traffic diversion at PWD in Ward Ilazik, axis of the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway from today, Saturday 23rd of March, and Sunday 24th of March 2024 between 5 and 8 a.m. each day. This is in a bid to ensure the safety of pedestrians on Ikeja along, connecting with the Ikeja train station to access the Lagos Rail Mass Transit Red Line. In a statement by the Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Oshiemi, the diversion plan is for the installation of some vital components of the ongoing pedestrian bridge construction at Ikeja along. He noted that alternative routes have been mapped out for motorists to utilize during the early hours of the 2 days. Traffic from Abelegba to Oshodi will be diverted to Agege Motor Road by Ilazik to link Akonidoheti Road and Obakran Avenue and proceed to Kodesho to access the airport ramp and connect to Bolade Oshodi. Also, traffic heading to Dokbemu and Abelegba from Bolade Oshodi will be diverted to Works Road by PWD inwards Obakinjobi Way to access the newly constructed Ikeja overpass, inwards Agege Motor Road to access the desired destinations. Oshiemi assured that the state's traffic management personnel will be on ground to manage vehicular movement and minimize inconveniences. The Lagos State Building Control Agency, LASPCA, has recognized and strengthened its enforcement team for a wider reach and enhanced service delivery across the state. General Manager of LASPCA, Balaoki, who announced this, said the team is saddled with implementation enforcement of the statutory function of LASPCA. Oki said these functions comprise monitoring of all ongoing building constructions in the state by making sure that owners, developers adhere strictly to the building plan approval granted by the state government, identifying distressed, illegal and non-conforming buildings, among others. He implored members of the team to be law-abiding citizens of the state by making sure that duties are not compromised and works are professionally handled during their routine monitoring and enforcement exercise, as overzealousness, aggression and unprofessionalism breeds zero results. The West African Examination Council (WAEC) has withheld the results of 65 candidates who participated in the Maiden Computer-Based Test (CBT) of its 2024 first series (WASC) for private candidates. The council's head of national office, Amos Dangote, said this in a statement issued to newsmen to announce the release of the results of this year's West African Senior School Certificate Examination (WASC) in Lagos. Dangote said when compared with the 413 recorded cases of examination malpractice in the 2023 diet of the same examination, the new method of administration of this year's test had drastically reduced examination malpractice. According to him, the reported cases are being investigated, and reports of the investigations will be presented to the appropriate committee of the council for consideration. The Defense Headquarters has declared no fewer than 97 persons wanted. These wanted persons include terrorists and insurgents, among others, who are behind violent crimes in the country. Director of Defense Media Operations, Edward Buba, confirmed the names and pictures of the people. According to Buba, in the northeast, ravaged by Boko Haram and Islamic State for West African province terrorists, 33 persons were declared wanted, while a total of 21 insurgent and violent criminals were declared wanted in the southeast and north central area. And now to the rest of the stories. The National Economic Council (NEC) has endorsed the implementation of the $617.7 million investment in digital and creative enterprises, also known as iDice program, across all states of the Federation. At its 140th meeting held virtually, Chairman of the Council, Vice President Kashim Shettima, declared the firm resolve of the renewed hope administration of President Bola Tinubu to leave a legacy of prosperity and opportunity for all Nigerians. He told state governors to nominate persons to represent each geopolitical zone at the zonal level and focal persons to lead the implementation of the program in their various states. Shettima assured that as the scheme becomes operational in the coming weeks, implementation across the country will be diligent, committed, and forthright. In his presentation on the iDice program, Executive Director in charge of SMEs at the Bank of Industry, Shekarau Omar, said at least 25,000 youths will be trained in each state of the Federation and the FCT. He noted that while at least 100,000 jobs will be created per state, about 5.5 million indirect jobs will be created through iDice interventions nationwide. Dentists have raised alarm over increasing oral health problems in the country amid a shortage of experts to take care of them. They said the major and common oral health problems are dental caries, also known as tooth decay, especially among the younger population. Periodontal disease is also called gum disease, which is common among the older population. Maligned teeth, dental plague, and mobile teeth. President of the Nigerian Dental Association, Dr. Adeyemi, who stated this while speaking to newsmen, said all of these are because of unhealthy habits such as taking refined carbohydrates, alcohol, and smoking. Adeyemi noted that currently there are 4,500 dentists in the country, making it one dentist to 54,000 Nigerians, and this ratio is further worsened in the rural areas. It will interest you to know that the World Health Organization recommended one dentist to 5,000 patients, and the maximum should be one dentist to 7,000 patients. Today's World Meteorological Day. The day was established in 1951 to commemorate the establishment of the World Meteorological Organization, WMO, on 23rd of March 1950. WMO, which is an organization of the United Nations, was created to replace the International Meteorological Organization. It began operations in 1951 to coordinate member nations in the fields of meteorology, operational hydrology, and earth sciences for the security of their population. The first World Meteorological Day was held on 23rd of March 1961. The theme of the World Meteorological Day 2024 is At the Front Line of Climate Action. It has been set in the wake of Sustainable Development Goal 13, which commits to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. And in some foreign news, at least 60 people have been killed and 145 injured after gunmen opened fire on concert goers near Moscow and set off explosives that started a massive blaze in one of the deadliest attacks in Russia in decades. The raid on the Crocus City Hall took place just as a capacity crowd was taking its seat for a concert by veteran rock band Picnic. Hardline group ISIL has claimed responsibility for the attack, which has been condemned by leaders from around the world. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who condemned the terrorist attack, conveyed his deep condolences to the bereaved families and the people and the government of the Russian Federation. Meanwhile, Ukraine's presidential aide, Mikhailo Podolyak, said his country had nothing to do with the attack. And now, sports news. Nigerian boxers have recorded victories in different categories, winning 8 of the 10 finals they qualified for at the African Games. The 8 gold medalists for the women are Jacinta Umunakwe Blessing, Orakwe Cynthia Ogunshemilori, Patricia Mbata, and Joy Nene Uju. For the men, the 3 gold medal winners are Ifeanyi Onyekwere, Adams Olaore, and Omoli Dolapo. The only silver medalists in boxing are Shukura Karim and Zainab Adeshina. Meanwhile, Team Nigeria maintained second place on the medal table with 47 gold, 35 silver, and 43 bronze medals. Egypt remains top and South Africa occupies third position. And that was our news at 10. But just before we go, please do not drive beyond specified speed limit. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, formerly Twitter, Traffic Radio 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, and on YouTube. Subscribe and watch all our previous programs and news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration renovated 5 libraries, Ekpe, Badagry, Etiosa, Amuodofin, and Ikorodu? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has announced a traffic diversion at PWD in Wadi-Lazik axis of Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway from today, Saturday, 23rd of March, and Sunday, 24th of March 2024, between 5 and 8 a.m. each day. The National Economic Council (NEC) has endorsed the implementation of the $617.7 million investment in digital and creative enterprises, also known as iDice program, across all states of the Federation. We also told you that at least 60 people have been killed and 145 injured after gunmen opened fire on concert goers near Moscow and set off explosives that started a massive blaze in one of the deadliest attacks in Russia in decades. And in sports, Nigerian boxers have recorded victories in different categories, winning 8 of the 10 finals they qualified for at the African Games. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adewale Olokwaruku. Thank you for listening. Lagos, my name is Mike James. Good morning.